Okay, on to the next Skip the Line reaction, man. And this is Snarky Puppy Lingus. We like it here. This is a Skip the Line reaction from, I think, Frank Warner. I didn't actually jot that down over here. But I definitely think this is Frank Warner. And the message over here is jazz instrumental, musicians of note, Michael League bass, wrote, arranged and produced. Larnell Lewis drums, learned the music on the plane to this recording. And Cory Henry keyboards, his duet with Larnell on the last third. Yeah, this live recording with the jazz world is now a reference point. Okay, I don't really listen to much jazz. This would obviously be something that would be very educational to me because I'm not much into the jazz genre, but I know that Frank Warner absolutely loves the jazz genre. Let's see what we got over here. Quite a long video, 11 minutes. Let's go. When an electric guitar is played like that, I'm good with it. I'm good with it, right? I like it when it's like that, where it's more mellow, right? Not so hectic, more mellow. I'm down for that. Reminds me of that one movie, man. I can't remember the damn movie over there where he did that air bass. I can't remember the movie, man. It was actually quite a funny movie. Damn it, man. I can't remember the movie, but he was like a bass player, and he always did the air bass, and he was like he had a friend that was like a bad influence. But he was worth a lot. I can't remember the name of them. I can't remember any of it. Anyway. Sorry, same actor from Ant-Man, if anybody knows, if that gives you any sort of clue. He's loving it. this is like loungy type music. It's not something that I would ever just listen to on my own. Like, you know, you go to like one of those really sort of posh lives. If you got like a live band playing jazz music like this, and it's nice because it's very nice background music. You can have a chat, you can have a whiskey, you can have a cigar, and it really just fits the whole environment essentially. But if I'd ever listen to this on my own, probably not. If I had to just put this on, actually maybe put this on in the background, but like low in the background, just for chilling. Maybe, but probably not. I think this music is very environmental. It very much depends on the environment that you're in, for you to really appreciate it. And I really do feel like, you know, those sort of cigar lounge vibe, this music fits in perfectly. It's got a lot of soul there. He's feeling it. Skill, man. I fully appreciate the level of skill that it takes to sort of, you know, compose this kind of music from each and individual artist over here, right? I feel it's super impressive. I can't do any of this, right? And I can fully appreciate it and stuff like that. But listening, like I said, listening to this just on my own, like sort of like watching it and whatever else, it does sort of get tiresome for me to a certain degree, right? This is definitely something where I'm not fully paying attention to. It is something that for me is like in the background. It feels great, you know. It provides a bit of an atmosphere to an environment. But like actually sitting and concentrating on something like this, for me, I'd get tired. Like I'd get tired of it. That's my personal thing. I know some people absolutely love it. I got a really great friend of mine, also from England. He actually lives in Melville, South Africa. His name's Peter Stark, and he loved his jazz, man. Absolutely loved his jazz. And every time I told him, I was like, it's not really for me. And he's like, Philippe, you're uncultured. And like, that man helped me a lot in my life, especially in my younger years. And you know, he loved his reading his books. He actually used to be a journalist, or used to write pieces for one of the big news things in England. Or I think he used to be a researcher or something like that. And he used to love jazz. And every time he used to show me, I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but it's not really my vibe. And he's like, Philippe, you're uncultured, right? And he used to tell me that in his Pommy accent. You know what I mean? Frank would probably say the same. Tickling those ivories though. Not entirely sure if he's like sticking to the script over here, or is he's just going rogue, and that's why they have all those reactions. It's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I don't know if he's completely improvising this or not, because from their reactions, it's either they're absolutely blown away by his skill on the keyboard, or they're like, oh, that wasn't part of it. Like, this guy's going rogue again. Let's go. This session. Yeah, it's great. Like, again, I have to say this. It's got a lot of soul. I fully appreciate everything that they do. But at this point, it's like, I'm like, okay, like I'm over it. I'm a bit tired of it. It's like, I think it's, I think for a live session, sure, right, it's great. But just listening to this, like sort of intimately, just watching this kind of thing, I start to like get very like, okay, this is enough. But that's just personally for me. Nothing against it, just how I feel about it. Do you know what I mean? It's not something that I can listen to for a long period of time. It really is for me like background music, right? Where I've got to be doing something else while it's playing in the background, so that I get a bit of a, it gives a bit of a mood to my environment. But yeah. Listening to it on my own and stuff like that, you're like, okay, when is this finishing? That's my person. And again, I'm not bashing it, nothing against it. It's just that's how I feel towards the end of this. Impressive. Impressive. They're very happy about it. Very cool. I also feel, I genuinely do feel that it's one of those genres that's acquired. I must be honest. It's like you got to have an acquired taste for this, because if somebody had to tell me, oh, listen, I've got tickets to go and watch something like this, alright, so, oh, look, this exact same thing, these exact same guys, I've got tickets to go and watch them live, I'd probably be like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Not because they're not great, not because they're not skilled, and that kind of thing. It doesn't do much for me. For me, this is background music. Like, that's what it is for me. It's not something I would watch live. But that's just my own personal taste. It's my own personal sort of opinion and feelings about this. So it's not to upset or insult anyone. Yeah, anyway, you guys let me know what you think of this down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.